Hey guys, AlduicS here, and we're back with Season 1, Episode 1 of Arknights Prelude and On. So I don't know squat about this show. Straight up. I haven't read the synopsis. I believe I've seen the trailer once, but I can't remember it for the life of me. I think it's a tower defense game, so it's a video game adaptation. And I might have played just barely a little ages and ages ago, but nothing that I can remember. I do know it's a really popular video game. It's like number 5 on annual grossing, just below like Genshin Impact and Fate Grand Order. I think this might be its first anime adaptation ever, or there might be an OVA. Not sure. Again, I don't have really any experience with this, so I'm going into it blind. I've heard great things. I've heard it gets a little confusing, and I wonder how they're going to do the tower defense of it. There's been a lot of video game adaptations for mobile games that I don't know how I feel about them, or sometimes they're just downright garbage. But the production values sound like they're fantastic for this. I don't know the studio. I do know it'll be 8 episodes long, so not that long to keep up with. And I think this adapts like the prologue chapter. I know it's one of the more hard mobile games out there. Like the difficulty just continues to spike chapter after chapter after chapter. So very curious on where we're going to go, what the setting of the world is, what the characters are like, if we're going to have an actual main character from the game show up, because a lot of these like Fate Grand Order and stuff like that, sometimes you'll have the stand-in character we know about, like our character's name, but they don't have a whole lot of personality. Or sometimes they'll just not include them in the adaptation and focus on the characters themselves. I believe like Girls Front Line did that maybe, or introduced a different version of the main character. Not sure. I didn't play that game, to be honest. But before we hop into this premiere, make sure to check out my links down below, my Twitter, my Twitch, my Kitsu, my Patreon. On Patreon, for $5 a month, you get access to my entire reaction backlog, full video, full footage, full audio. Wow, I can't speak. No openings and endings being cut out or muted whatsoever. No echoes, no mutes in general. I don't know how this will do on YouTube in terms of copyright, what the musical scene will be like too. We'll have to see. And while you're also down there, make sure you check out my below my links. Make sure you leave a comment. Like, subscribe, hit that bell icon to be notified when I upload next. I swear I can speak. I swear English is my natural language. I'm sorry. Anyways, let's hop into it. Ooh, the black bars. Like, whoa. The audio going from left ear to right ear. Who's calling him Doctor? Is Doctor the main character? So far, the audio mixing's great. So our boy's been fucked up. Who is she? Ooh, she cute. Bunny girl. Or I might be mistaken. This POV is pretty interesting. Hello, Amia. Now, will our main character talk? Will the doctor talk? So far, I do like her voice actor. Captain Doberman. Militants. Like the detail on the eyes. Doctor's eyes seem really lifeless, though. I wonder what happened. I do hear this video game has great cutscenes. If there are proper opening and endings in the show, I will be cutting them out for the YouTube version. But I won't be stopped talking during them, so join me on my Patreon if you want to figure it out. That's an interesting design for those guys. Wonder how long we'll have the black bars, if it'll stay like that the entire time. Yostar Pictures. Is that the studio? Never heard of them, to be honest. Seems like we have animal people. Are they like other video game or other mobile games where like they're based off ships, guns, mythological people? That's an interesting staircase. That man has a crossbow. Are there not guns in this world? Or I guess crossbows might actually be more useful for stealth. Has Captain Doberman compromised? Or is she dead? I wonder if the action in this is gonna pop off. So I wonder what happened to the doctor to put him into the state and then having to wake up on the presumably a hospital bed. Is he having a heart issue? Or was he trying to speak up? Oh, I love Amiya's voice actor. So soothing, so cute. They're all armed with... Yeah, they're all armed with crossbows, so maybe there's not actual guns in this one. She gonna get taken out? Yep. Yep. Backed into a corner. Pressure on both sides. Music's interesting so far. No name for him, just guard. Oh, I like Captain Doberman. I like her design. And her voice acting. Plus, she uses a whip. That's so cool. Are they on a ship? Or in like a dam or something, maybe? So they're deep underground. So you're gonna have to take an unconventional one. Is this like where the main character comes up with a plan? PRTS. Are you sure he has enough cognitive functions right now to command? This makes me very interested to play the game and see how this lines up, because if this is the prologue... I can't tell if that's a guy or female, but... So whatever they went through erased their memories? Oh shit. That'll probably hit Amiya very hard, considering how much she seems to care for the doctor. So they were in cold sleep. Don't abandon him, though. This probably breaks her heart. That natural trust. I like that. Might be time to jog those memories. Optimism versus pessimism. The music's doing really well to set up the atmosphere. I can appreciate that, the music for it. So if no one heard the weapon drop, the machete, I guess it might be called. But I don't know if it's a standard machete or not. The designs on the guards are cool with the gas masks and everything. Is this a trap? Were they funneling you guys here? It's a trap. I got that feeling. I got a bad feeling. I don't know how dark the game is, but trust their instincts. Oh. Yep, it was a trap. So they were funneled. I got chills, I'll be honest. Whew. What's going on with Amiya's hand right there? Like, what's... I guess it would be this hand, but is like that a robotic hand? Or is it like cursed? Chernobog. Chernobog wants to be just an old nomadic city. However, according to the research promoted by the mayor, Count Boris, the city was able to secure abundant energy and rapidly developed. Chernobog emerged as an industrial city, and its high productivity made it one of the most important cities in the Ursus Empire. Interesting. I vaguely, ever so slightly remember, I think, how they might have done like this for the map layout and points of interest, where to go next for the story, maybe. I like that mid card though. Interesting that we do have the black bar still. Pulling out the arrows, yep. So they must have murdered as many of the civilians as possible. And they're finding that out. How long were you in cryo sleep? That's the question. Oh, so that must be Captain Mace. He looks cool. I like his voice actor. Y'all keep saying that. I don't know if that'll happen. Like, who's gonna die? Looting, riots, arson. Reunion movement. Is that what's on her hand? Which means they must have trump cards. They have a force that can be reckoned with. Catastrophe? Is it that storm that seems to be approaching? Or is it something else? The outfits and the character designs are pretty interesting so far. Starting to get more of your bearings. I can appreciate when a mobile game adaptation actually has a speaking main character. And I like that they're trying to keep it almost, I guess, unsure whether or not they're male or female. I don't think you can save them. Oh, is Doctor gonna repay the kindness of Amiya? It's important to prioritize, but sometimes you can't back down morally. Like, so the doctor's about to shine in this OST. Oh, the camera zoom in. Oh, I got chills. Trust in the doctor. Even if their memories are gone. Observation, experience, some of it's just deeply ingrained. Oh, I got chills. This music. Tooth and nail. I like that she's the leader, even almost unassuming as she may be a little bit. Are we gonna get brutal? Oh. A distraction, then an attack. What? I'm sorry, what? It seemed it came out of the hand out of that has the. She's a caster? And then from the back. Yep. Cap mates with the save. That was cool. That was so cool. And then, of course, you gotta show a little bit of kindness. Sure, it's important to prioritize sometimes, but you can't give up. You can't let go of certain things. Being able to save when you can, it's important. Not backing down in a way. Is that Oropathy? Yep. But the discrimination. Come on, they just saved your life. But she won't turn out like her mother. She'll remember this when she grows up. So she's infected. I was half expecting the doctor to be infected with Oropathy. This makes it even more interesting that the leader of the Rhodes Island team is the one with Oropathy, and the one that's the most on the doctor's side. Ooh, seems like we got an enemy commander, or a mini-boss even. I got an inkling some of these more interesting characters may die. We. Infectious fatal disease. That's crazy. So most of the people are okay. But it's that fear, yeah. Of course they did. Because y'all are decent people who actually care about others. I wonder if we'll get a cure for Oropathy, or if the cure may make things worse, or bring the situation into a different light. Still very curious what the catastrophe is. A lot of pressure. What was this? The atmosphere of this show is unique so far. Very special existence. Do you have feelings for the Doctor, Amiya? You had to correct yourself because you didn't want to put even more on their plate. Predestination. So that was the premiere of Arknights Prelude to Dawn. Very interesting so far. Still a lot I don't understand, but I feel that'll get revealed as the series goes on. Sure, it's only 8 episodes, and I don't know how many of the chapters of the game it'll adapt, if this was just the prologue or if there's still more of the prologue to come. The atmosphere of this show is very unique, I'll admit. Definitely makes me want to check out episode 2 and see where the story will go, where Amiya and the Doctor will go, how Oropathy, the disease itself, will develop, and the infected, how the clash with the reunion movement will play out, what other interesting characters we'll get. Because I believe there's plenty of very attractive female units, as well as I think some really cool male units. I don't know what's going on in some regards, and it's great. Didn't bother reading the synopsis. I might not even just read the synopsis for the next 7 episodes. This might make an interesting addition to my weekly lineup. Plus the black bars and everything. I like the aesthetic. It feels definitely like a video game cinematic almost. Maybe that's the vibe they're going for. Let me know your guys' thoughts down below. I don't know if there will be an opening or ending either, but if there are, obviously those will get cut out, so they're not on YouTube to save me time for rendering and uploading, as well as more incentive to join the Patreon. But the music, nothing incredibly noteworthy, but it fits the scenes really well. I like the character designs. I like the voice actors. I like the atmosphere they've built up. The art animation seemed to be pretty good. The casting that Amiya did seems like there might be like magic or some level of this supernatural power in play. So I wonder if that enemy commander we saw, or that mini boss, maybe a field commander, if they'll have powers similar or in a different regard, if there's actually going to play into a class system, maybe. Definitely enjoyed this, though. I'll admit. I was unsure whether or not I would like this series going into it. But this was kind of quality. Straight up. But, yeah. Leave a like, comment, subscribe, hit that bell icon to be notified when I upload next. Check out my socials, my Twitter, my Twitch, my Kids, and my Patreon. 5 a month, full footage, full audio, entire reaction backlog, opening and endings included. I'm at 3 patrons trying to hit 10 by the end of the year. It'd be very much appreciated if you were showing me support there, but not mandatory. Anyways, yeah, I think I'm definitely gonna see you all in episode 2 and any more if you end up tuning into my other videos. It's been AlduicS. Peace.